Hi, my name is Nick Belmonte. This is Cooking with Nick, and today we're going to be making arancini, which is a very, very famous Sicilian dish. Nothing says Sicily like arancini. I'm going to show you everything you need to create this. It's pretty simple, but it's quite a few steps. It's not so easy, but it's not hard either. It's just, like I said, many steps. So let's look at what we have here. Okay, first thing you need is arborio rice. Don't use any other rice. That's the best rice to use. You can use other rice, but that's what they use in Sicily. It's called arborio. Okay? The other thing too is have some leftover bolognese sauce. I made that previously, and you want to make it nice and thick if you're making it for the arancini. Okay, we're going to start out with some butter too. I'm using half a stick, but also too, if you notice, I have a whole pitcher there of chicken stock, but it was infused with saffron. It gives a great color and a great flavor. You have to use it. Some of the fillings are ricotta mozzarella besides the bolognese sauce and some prosciutto too. So let's get started. Okay, put your butter, put a whole half a stick in the bottom of a saucepan and give it a little splash of olive oil, a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half. What we want to do is we want to start roasting the arborio rice before we add any of the chicken stock to it. Now, I'm going to add about a cup of rice. You could pick it up with a, well, you know what, add about a heaping cup and eyeball it. This does not have to be exact. By the way, it is an expensive rice. That was almost 12 bucks for that little bag. But you know what, it's so much worth it. It really is. Okay, there we go. The rice is at the bottom of the pan, and I'm stirring it. There's no broth in there yet, just the butter and olive oil. And then I'll be adding some of the broth to it. And when I do, I bring just enough broth to see it sizzle. And as it goes down, I keep on doing that. I do that because I want to keep the rice nice and flaky. I don't want it to cream. Arborio rice can cream on you if you add enough stock to it and leave it unattended, or just leave it in there for a while. And you have to keep on stirring it too. It will not stick, and you'll have a beautiful rice when you're done with it. Okay, so about 20 minutes went by, actually a little less. And there I am. I'm scooping the rice out now, and I'm putting it into a very large, thick ceramic bowl. Or you could use a baking sheet. Okay, spread the rice out thin. That's what cools it off pretty quick. There we go, get it all. Spread it up along the sides. Okay, now it's pretty cool. There we go. I'm adding 2 eggs to that 1 cup of cooked rice. And I'll be adding 10 ounces of a grated cheese. I use a cacio cavallo. You can use pecorino romano. You can use a grated Parmesan cheese. A good grated, high quality Italian cheese. By the way, grate my own cheese because I don't want the cellulose that comes in pre-grated cheese. Okay, I'm holding something in my hand. It's called an arancino. They're arancini molds. And they come in 2 shapes. One comes in round, and the other one comes in the cone shape. And the reason there's 2 different shapes is so you could identify what stuffing you have inside. Usually the meat gets the round one. There you go, you put a little plunger in there, makes a little cavity, and then you stuff it with the meat. And just keep wetting your hands every time you pick up the rice. You want to be able to pick up the meat by hand too and press it in with your fingers and thumb. So don't have that hot either. Now you're going to top it off with the rice. There we go, press it down. This is the little work, this dish. Remove it. And there you go, perfect little bowl. There's a cone-shaped one. That one I have prosciutto in it with mozzarella. A lot of people put the peas in when they make the bolognese sauce. When they're adding it to the arancini. I don't. But that's a personal taste, personal preference. Okay, take out the plunger, which makes a nice cavity. Now I'm adding in the ricotta. Now you could flavor the ricotta too. If you want to put some grated cheese in the ricotta, put some pepper in it, some parsley flakes, however you like it. I just like the plain ricotta, piece of mozzarella. Of course, the rice has so much flavor, and it's so cheesy. Okay, there we go. Little shake, and look at that. A perfect cone shape. Just have to be careful handling it because you could break it apart. Now I coat mine in egg and breadcrumb. I use a fine breadcrumb because I find it gets into the little grains of rice that are on the outside surface a little bit easier rather than using panko. But that's just another preference of mine too. And handle it very gently because you can break it. Have I ever broken one? Yes, I have. It's like picking up a small child, very gently. Not everybody uses egg. Many times in parts of Sicily, they just make a slurry with flour and water, and they dip it in the flour and the water, and that's enough to have the breadcrumbs stick to it. As long as the breadcrumbs stick to the outside of it, that's all you're really looking for. Okay, there we go in another one. I'm not showing you all of them because you get my drift now, what's going on. This is also something I like to make on the holidays and bring it to the table. It's also good for your guests too. It's very, very filling, and you'll feel very satiated with this. Okay, see, look at my flame. It's medium. So the hot oil should be about 350. But if you don't have a thermometer, a medium flame like that. And they're so hot you can't even handle them. I'm using 2 spoons to handle them right now. Or sometimes I have my gloves on. They're just so hot, so delicious, and it gives off a great smell to the entire house. Ah, look at that. All the arancini with all different fillings. This stuff it's savory heaven. This is like every single taste bud in your mouth will be ecstatic and beg for more. Okay, I'm biting the one now with the meat inside. Oh Lord, so delicious. Okay, breaking open the other one. Oh, it's so good. Ah, there we go. That one has the ricotta inside. You can see it's nice and white. It's got the ricotta inside, ricotta and mozzarella. It is delicious. Oh, there goes the mozzarella stretching. That is delicious. Oh. Okay, you have the recipes now. It's really simple. Just follow the steps. Stuff it with anything that you like, but I'm going to also put up a video for the bolognese sauce too. So, subscribe to us. It's very important that you subscribe, and you'll get so many cooking tips, a lifetime of cooking tips, all at once, just by being one of my subscribers. Okay? So, you got it? Now just make it.